Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Beatrice Ajayi. I'm an artist based in Glasgow, Scotland. And here on my channel, I like to share what I'm getting up to in my art studio. So excuse the Bobo the Clown hairdo. I am actually getting myself organized for going to the dentist today. I washed my hair, as I said to you guys yesterday, and I have let it rest, and today I'm going to be putting my braids in, but I have a dental appointment this morning, so I thought I would come in and actually talk to you guys before I go because I don't know if I'll be able to speak that well after my appointment at the hygienist. So I am basically going to record this now and get on with it. So how are you guys doing? Um, I am basically trying to continue to tidy as always and thinking of what I want to do for the day. I actually spent some time yesterday using some of my watercolor later in the day. Let me see, did I bring that in? I was supposed to share that with you. It seems I did not bring it in. I thought I brought that in. Right, I'm just going to get it and I'll be right back. Ah, here it is. Yeah, here it is. So I was using my watercolors yesterday and it's really exciting because I just want to be able to be free. And so I started working on some illustration yesterday. I will put the illustration to the side of this video, maybe the side. And I decided to paint it in. It actually ended up looking nothing like my illustration, my drawing, which is what usually happens. I sketch something and then it looks nothing like that when I paint it. And I always struggle between that transition of losing my lines, losing my details, to actually having a painting that isn't as the way that my actual drawing was, but trying to then fill in the shadows and all those things from something that I've pulled from my brain, really. I'm trying to start using more referencing uh, for making my work. So I'm trying to lean towards having like my characters be more realistic. I don't know if that's a good thing. I'm going to try it out and see, and then we'll see where that goes with the results. But this one I sketched, I didn't use a reference. And so I'll put that drawing, like I said, to the side to show you what it was I drew, and it looks nothing like that now, so prepare yourself for that. But basically, this is what, and ooh, look, this is what happens when you put an image in a kind of mirror situation, because I can see that this her eye here is very strange to me when I'm looking at that. But yeah, anyway, now that I've pointed that out, you probably can't unsee it. But yeah, this is what I was working on with watercolor yesterday, and I really love the result. And I'm also trying, so actually in this sketch, I added everything. It was really funny because while I was sketching it, I was like, I want everything in this. I want everything that is a subject matter that I approach in my artwork. I want it all in here. So let's go through the list. I had flowers, I have my portraiture, there's some symbolism that's covered in here that I put like raindrops. I like to put 3 of them in my paintings and drawings. And I had like a star here on her cheek. I had my stag, like stags that I do, which you can't see fully here, but it's in here. I have a swan in here that I've not quite finished yet with the watercolor. What else do I have in here? Yes, I have a butterfly somewhere near this flower, but it's not very visible as well. I have a bee. I have some bees somewhere. Yeah, there's some bees here, and I think this one. So I've not finished this. I'm still working on this. Flowers, some more flowers, and her hair is kind of supposed to be like clouds, but then some. I feel like this looks more like waves, but clouds is the idea. And I've got some landscape, and I've got my little bothy in there as well. So a whole range of things that I like to have as subject matters in my paintings, and I've just thrown them all in there. And that's where I am right now. I've been saying it for a while actually. I want to amalgamate, I want to um, consolidate all the different themes that I work on into paintings so that I can just have it all. And I don't know if that's a good thing because I do love my stag work as well. Let me see. I put some of my artwork up on the wall actually as well that weren't up before so that I can fill this space because as I said last time I took some items to the framers. So I've put these guys up in the space and I like the way that they look here. So I'm enjoying that. And it's really nice in here because I have space to actually hang some of my artwork as well as basically, to to what's the word? What am I trying to say? I have a space to hang my artwork so I can look at them as well. I can enjoy them as well while they're still with me. But yeah, I don't know if I've ever actually shown you the whole studio. I think I need to do one of those probably just to show you what it looks like. But I love all the angles in here. It's just so much fun. It's like I can film in any direction and I'm happy with it. And everywhere is still kind of a work in progress. So I'm really enjoying being able to turn around and share my space. And I still have all my items where I need them, but they're not looking as um, unpleasing to the eye as they did before. There's a purpose for their spaces. So yeah, yeah, I wanted to talk, as I said, before I go to the dentist because I don't know what they're going to do. But yeah, what else did I want to do today as well? I think later on when I come back and I'll be probably, a bit sore and everything like that, I'll get some of my uh, stamping done for my wax stamps on my little message things. Where is it? Let me just see. I can never remember what to call these. I'm going to just say leaflets. So these little leaflets, I'm going to come back and probably stamp some of these and get them prepped for anytime I need to use them. So I might do up to 20 of those or something like that. And then do some more watercolors. Still maybe continue to tidy as always. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to share. Yeah, I've been thinking also about, where are they? Yeah, let me just find it. These little containers, I have like a bunch of these. I think I bought 7 of these. They're different colors, white ones, green ones. Yeah, let me see. This one is up here. And, ooh, I thought that was empty. Oh, well, I'll clean that up in a minute. But anyway, these little containers, I want them displayed somewhere. And also I want to put, I'm thinking I want to put like my papers that I have for collaging. I want to organize that stand. Let me see if I can show you what I'm talking about. If I lower you a little bit. So I have this here, this whole, it's like another trolley basically. It's got its wheels at the bottom. And I have that here and I want to possibly put all these papers organized into these little containers and then I'll have this a bit more, I don't know, I'll be able to access it a lot easier because right now I know I have papers here but I've kind of forgotten what's in there. So I'm going to work on that as well at some point. But yeah, I need to tidy up that mess I just created on the floor. Then I was also thinking about the idea that I'd mentioned that my watercolor, my coloring pages, that's it. My coloring pages that I wanted to create were not working out the way I wanted because originally I wanted to use watercolor. But what I found was when I printed them in a different printer upstairs, the ink is actually bleeding when I use the watercolor. So I didn't want to use it in that way anymore. I wanted just people to just use coloring pencils because that worked really well as well, the coloring pencils. And I'll put an example of what I'm talking about up here as well of the coloring pencil sequence that I've been sharing so that you can see that. But yeah, I wanted to use coloring pencils instead because the water soluble aspect of the ink bleeding would mess up the actual images that I wanted to create from my coloring pages. So I thought, wait a minute, I have a Canon printer. So why don't I try if the ink on this would actually be more permanent? I mean, I started using the printer upstairs in the office upstairs because for what I needed it for, I didn't need to be using this printer because I wasn't doing as many prints anymore, just, generic stationery. But the thing is, usually I'd have to spend at least 160, £170 for the inks for this. Yeah, I've come to put it on and found that the actual ink in this seems to have run out, which I didn't remember because it's been actually a little while that I've used this. So I would have to replace that with another cartridge set, which would be 160 or £170. And I don't think I'm prepared for that at this moment in time. So I'm going to stick with the fact that they should just be color pencils. And I will look into that at some point. Once I've maybe started generating more sales on my coloring pages, then I might put some of that money towards buying some more ink and testing it out, because I'm thinking I need to Google it first. I will do research first before I spend that money, because I want to make sure that when I buy the ink and I use it, it's just the black ink that I need. It's just a black permanent ink of some sort, so that it doesn't bleed when you use your watercolor in it. Because I feel the watercolor would be so much fun. I mean, it'd be so much fun to create artwork with that, because I love the way this looks. And I just feel like people could have access to that with watercolors. So I'm going to be sketching as well today, some more of these illustrations and painting them and having fun and relaxing with that. So as I said, sometimes I'll use different mediums. I like to use my acrylics. I like to use the oil paints as well, but I want to relax and use some watercolors, because I did buy my watercolors, which was supposed to go as part of the packages for my coloring pages, but unfortunately, as I said, they're bleeding. So until I sort that out, I'm going to use the watercolors because I want to. And watercolor is fun. Watercoloring is fun. I don't think I'm using it the way it is technically supposed to be used, but I don't care because I like to play with stuff. So yeah, but yeah, that's what I'm getting up to. I will be, so I said, what have I said I'm going to do today? Probably need to write this down. Oh, wait, I'm saying it on my video, so I'll be able to remember it once I watch this again, is to put some of my stamps on the leaflets. So a handful of leaflets, I'm going to do that today. Tidy this going on here, and then also just have some time drawing. And then I've completely forgotten that I actually wanted to start doing my hair as well. So that needs to be done at least over this weekend, because this is Friday. Ooh, I hardly ever reference this. This is Friday, the 19th of June 2026. So yeah, I'm supposed to start my hair today as well. So something's gonna have to give. It might be this. It might be this. I might start a little bit of it. It might be this. And possibly my watercoloring, because I really want to do my hair. And probably while I'm doing my hair, I'll watch something. I haven't watched the new season of One Piece yet, so I might do that while I'm doing my hair today as well. I don't know if anyone else watched that. It's very quirky kind of a program, but I don't know why. I think creatively I like the colors in it and just the imaginative stuff going on. But yeah, so that's what I wanted to share for today, really, in the studio, is that I am going to be doing some stuff. But yeah, the dentist thing is kind of important for me, so I have to get that done. And so it's going to interrupt my day. And I'm doing this earlier on. I did have breakfast as well, quite early, because I don't know if I'll be able to eat straight coming back. I always do this. So I'm going to go and prep myself. Let me just check the time. Right, okay, still have some time. I'm going to get ready before I have my appointment. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend. And I will see you on Monday. Okay, see you guys. Thank you for coming over. And if you've not been here before, I should have said hello and welcome. And thank you so much for spending the time. So see you guys soon. And please do subscribe. Speak to you soon. Bye. Bye-bye.